তুমি কেমন করে ব্যাট করো হে ধোনি, আমি অবাক হয়ে শুনি, কেবল শুনি। Apologies in advance for this audacious digression to the bird of Bengal, because I am standing now in the land of Bengal. Apologies in advance. So friends, good afternoon, hello, hi, namaskar, adab, sat sri akal, a warm welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your friend truly Shohan. How are you doing today? I am doing just fine. So friends, after the weekly gap, I am back today with my latest content on Mahendra Singh Dhoni. We reflect on his legacy because he retired just a couple of weeks ago. We reflect on his legacy, what made him the enigmatic and the charismatic personality of Indian cricket, and was he necessarily the greatest captain India has ever had? We reflect on these pointers and moreover. But first thing first, before I start my official content today, one request. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on the content posted on his YouTube channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon so that you do not miss any update regarding this channel. Truly Shoham. Trust me, I need your support. So, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, MSD, Captain Cool, Mahi, so many epithet, one individual. So, why Mahendra Singh Dhoni? Why was he the enigmatic and charismatic character of Indian cricket? What I told at the introduction of this video. Mahendra Singh Dhoni's journey from a ticket collector at Kharagpur railway station to representing India at the highest level internationally and being the only captain cutting across all formats to have all major ICC trophies at his pocket. That's no mean feat. That is the stuff which legends are made up of. So, when did this enigmatic journey begin? This unbalanced, stupendous journey begin? In 2004 came a swashbuckling lower middle order pinch hitter against Bangladesh. He debuted in the ODI format. This next year, 2005, he made his debut against Sri Lanka in the game's longest format, 2005. And in 2006, finally, he burst onto the world stage against South Africa, in the game's shortest format, that is T20. So the inevitable question is, friends, that what made Mahendra Singh Dhoni the Mahendra Singh Dhoni? It's very difficult for us to answer because we are no cricketers. We are just cricket fans. We are knowledgeable regarding the game of cricket. We are ardent admirers of him. But from an unbiased, neutral perspective, according to me, what made Mahendra Singh Dhoni, MSD or Captain Cool was, we'll discuss that point by point. The first point. Mahendra Singh Dhoni's transformation from just another swashbuckling lower middle order batsman to one of the game's brightest thinkers, one of the game's thespians, is what made him Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Because he capitulated himself to be one of the game's greatest finisher of the modern day cricket. Yes, the greatest. Notwithstanding legends like Michael Bevan, Michael Hussey, because both of them had a much better team in totality than Mr. Mahendra Singh Dhoni. That being one of the most crucial aspects of Mahendra Singh Dhoni's career. And when Mahendra Singh Dhoni took over the reins of the Indian cricket team was still under the shadows of Dhoni's esteemed predecessor, the great Sort of Ganguly, the Prince of Kolkata, the Dada of Indian cricket. So for MSD to carve his own niche and to back his own bunch of superbly talented players, then who later on became legends of the game, also world-class cricketers, was no mean feat. Take any names: Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Suresh Raina, R. Ashwin, Ravindra Jadeja, all of them thrived on the leadership of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. So picking up the right talent and backing the talent to the tilt was one of the hallmarks of Mahendra Singh Dhoni that made him a legend of Indian cricket team. First one. Second point, one very very important point was Mahendra Singh Dhoni's ability both as a captain and also as a cricketer to close crucial matches and to give India the winners of the final of the tournaments, be it the World Cup, Triangular Series, and any team. Because it's a fact, no disrespect to the legends like Saurabh Ganguly or Mohammad Azharuddin, Indian cricket team before Mahendra Singh Dhoni were not able to close pressure matches successfully. It was a classic case before Mahendra Singh Dhoni. The Indian cricket team was so near yet so far. MSD changed that, and how significantly so. 2011 Cricket World Cup. He is the only captain to have all major ICC champions, ICC trophies. 2011 Cricket World Cup, 2007 inaugural World T20, 2013 Champions Trophy, both the editions of the Asia Cup. This is unparalleled, stupendous feat by any captain cutting across any countries, not just India. And also the raw instinct of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, যেটাকে বাংলায় আমরা ফাটকা বলি, English we call it raw instinct. Handling Joginder Sharma, a rookie, the final over against a rampaging Misbah-ul Haq in 2007 inaugural World T20. Just a ball before that, when Misbah-ul Haq almost closed the game for Pakistan, Mahendra Singh Dhoni's field pressing, the field changes. That's the stuff where legends are made up of. Also, promoting him in the very, very crucial pressure situation, the World Cup final against Sri Lanka, promoting him the top of the order above Yuvraj Singh because he wanted to finish the game for his country, that is praiseworthy. Also, making India the number one test playing nation in 2009, drubbing the Aussies and whitewashing the Aussies in their own term in 2013. These are the stuff that made Mahendra Singh Dhoni one of the most successful captain India has ever had, and probably one of the most successful captain of the modern day game, cutting across all formats. And definitely last but not the least, according to me, the most important aspect of Mahendra Singh Dhoni's game, what encapsulated him to stardom, not stardom, being the legendary iconic stature, was he, like many other cricket lovers across the globe, which I also feel is, he was the best wicketkeeper batsman of the modern day time. Yes, Adam Gilchrist, Kumar Sangakkara, Mark Boucher were icons and for their respective countries, but the person who has the maximum number of stumpings across all format, he has to be the greatest. Thoda bahut to banta hi hai uske liye. So that's the reason Mahendra Singh Dhoni, what I feel was, he was a legend or remained an icon, because just look at his feats as a wicketkeeper. He could change the complexion of the game as a wicketkeeper. Virat Kohli has maintained in so many interviews that Virat Kohli's captaincy was made easier because of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Commentators like Harsha Bhogle, Tony Cozier and many other commentators who are legendary commentators across the field, they have maintained so many times the decision review system, the DRS, should be renamed as Dhoni review system. And how could they say that? Because such was the pinpoint accuracy of MSD that he was so sure that whatever, even the 0.1% flaw, fatal error that the umpire could make, Mahendra Singh Dhoni could just catch that like that. Such was his accuracy as a wicketkeeper. As a batsman, his feats are unparalleled. Everybody knows it. So, definitely, these are the feats which made him the greatest, if not one of the greatest exponents of the modern day game. Now, the debatable part, the controversial part. The motto of this video is not to do a hero worshipping. No. We also have to discuss about the grey areas in MSD's career. That what was probably the things on which he could have bettered himself. The first one. Despite of all the heaps of accolades showered onto Mr. Mahendra Singh Dhoni as a cricketer, as a captain, it is also a fact that MSD has the highest number of overseas test defeats, 15. Despite of him being one of India's most successful test captain as per statistics. That's also one of the grey areas of Mahendra Singh Dhoni's captaincy career when he played for India. Second one, this is a very debatable, and I'm sure that that MSD fans would bounce on to me when I say this, but Mahendra Singh Dhoni's treatment of certain legends and stalwarts of the game, namely Saurav Ganguly, VVS Lakshman, Rahul Dravid, Virendra Sehwag, Zaheer Khan, Yuvraj Singh, Harbhajan Singh, even Irfan Pathan, Mohammad Kaif, Mahendra Singh Dhoni's treatment of these legends at the fag end of their career was avoidable, questionable, and to be politically correct, to have a better word, debatable. Because MSD and the bunch of selectors, S1 selectors at that point in time, coined the term VRS. যারা ওই সময় খবরের কাগজ পড়তেন তারা এটা দেখতে পারবেন। VRS means voluntary retirement scheme as per our common nomenclature. But VRS Indian cricket team terminology means telling the legends to go off respectfully. Now, the impact of that was debatable, but what I feel as someone who grew up on the legends whose name I mentioned at the beginning of this segment of this video, these legends deserved a better treatment than what was meted out to them by MSD and this bunch of selectors. MSD being the chief controller of Indian cricket at that point in time, MSD calling the shots in Indian cricket at that point in time, he could have done better to salvage the pride of these players. ওটা উনি করতে পারলে ভালো হতো, that's what I feel. But then that doesn't take away the greatness of Mr. Mahendra Dhoni, because all of us are flawed. MS Dhoni is also flawed, all of us are flawed. And the other one, again, for saying this, MSD die-hard fans, MSD psycho fans will bounce on me, but I have to say this. Many critics feel, and I also somehow resonate with them, MSD as a cricketer unnecessarily elongated his career in the last 1.5 years. Yes, he wanted a golden swan song in 2019 World Cup, but anyone who has watched 2019 World Cup minutely, जिसने भी बारीकी से वर्ल्ड कप देखा है, they will also agree that MSD as a batsman was not at his prime, not at his peak in 2019 Cricket World Cup. It has to do with age, it has to do with failing reflexes. Yes, he was good, but he was not the rampaging MSD that we have associated himself to be over the years. The matches against England and the infamously famous match against New Zealand Cricket World Cup 19 bears testimony to what I say. This is not to belittle his contribution, but just a neutral perspective which I want to give. But in conclusion, what I would say is, despite of all these obvious shortcomings in MSD's career, both as a captain and international batsman, that does not take away the fact that he has been, he is, and he will remain one of the greatest ambassadors the game of cricket has ever had, and one of India's most successful captains, and one of the world's finest wicketkeeper batsmen. That is something which not even MSD's biggest detractors can take away from him. That's a fact. The legend of the helicopter shot, his laurels as an IPL captain. Come on, yaar. तीन ट्रॉफी दिए थे उन्हें CSK के. He gave 3 IPL trophies to Chennai Super Kings. That is no mean feat. So for that, MSD deserves a big salute. So we have come to the end of this video. Please let me know in the comment section what do you think of this video and what will be your endearing memory of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Let me know in the comment section. This was my humble tribute to one of the greatest ambassadors of the game and one of his ardent admirers. I'm sure it will also resonate with you also. And thank you so much finally for watching this video and staying by my side. This is your friend Trudy Shoham, wishing Mahendra Singh Dhoni a very cool, calm and composed post-retirement life, and I can't wait to see him in Chennai Super Kings jersey in this year's IPL in the UAE. Till then, this is your friend Trudy Shoham. Namaskar. Shobai bhalo thakben. More when we meet. Bye bye.